Hello and welcome to Legal Angle. In a recent incident, a society at Bandra opted for expulsion of its member. The reason being, the member used to harass the society with Right to Information Act. We have identified this as a serious problem and we are going to discuss on this key issue of expulsion of a member. With me I have Advocate Vinod Sampat, President of Cooperative Societies Association and President of Stamp Duty Registration. He is also the author of more than 100 books on real estate. Hello and welcome to the show, sir.
Hello.
What is an expulsion of a member of a cooperative society?
In simple terminology, just as we have divorce, same way severing relations between the husband and wife, same way the relationship of a member with the society ceases when it is an expulsion.
When can a member be expelled from a society?
If one looks at the approaches of the court, in rarest of the rare cases, a member can be expelled. For example, if a member becomes a criminal, he is carrying out illegal activity, he is convicted of criminal offences. In such rare cases only, a member can be expelled from the membership of the society.
Sir, can you give me some example in the past wherein societies have expelled a member due to criminal activity of the member?
If a person's activities are like a murderer, a rapist, that can set a bad precedent in the society. These type of cases will fall within the ambit of expulsion. I would like to repeat at the cost of repetition that in rarest of the rare cases, a member can be expelled from the membership of the society.
And who initiates this process?
Initiating the process of expulsion has to be done collectively by the society. The members of the society will basically recommend their desire to expel, and they may talk with the managing committee members, or the managing committee members suo moto may get a feeling and they will first pass a resolution at the managing committee. Thereafter, a notice has to be sent to the concerned member asking him to explain why he should not be expelled from the membership of the society. 30 days time has to be given to the member to express his views. This 30 days period is a mandatory period. Even if 1 day's period is less, the whole procedure will fall. Thereafter, a general body meeting will be held. 3/4 of the members should remain present at the meeting of the total number of members, and 2/3 of the members should pass resolutions expelling the person from the membership of
So it is
the society.
2/3 of the members.
This is stage 1. After this particular thing is over, the papers have to be submitted to the office of the Deputy Registrar of Cooperative Societies. When the papers are submitted to the office of the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, he conducts a hearing.
Okay.
If he is satisfied that there are severe grounds which require expulsion of a member, he will grant permission. Once he grants permission, then the society has to move in cooperative court, explain the factual position to the judge, and if the judge is convinced, then only expulsion will take place. I repeat, it is not a simple event. It is the severing of the relations between the society and the member. So it is taken as an extremely delicate step, and in the rarest of the rare incident, a member can be expelled from the membership.
Under what law and authority is this expulsion possible? What is the overall procedure?
Expulsion in simple terminology is like divorce. After divorce, there is no relationship between the husband and wife.
Correct.
Same way, the relationship of a member with the cooperative society ceases. In Maharashtra, we have the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. Section 35 of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act stipulates the modalities pertaining to expulsion. Step 1 is discussion amongst the members and the managing committee passing resolution. Step 2 is a general body meeting to be called after giving 30 days notice to the member to show cause why he should not be expelled.
Hello and welcome to Legal Angle. In a recent incident, a society at Bandra opted for expulsion of its member. The reason being, the member used to harass the society with Right to Information Act. We have identified this as a serious problem and we are going to discuss on this key issue of expulsion of a member. With me I have Advocate Vinod Sampat, President of Cooperative Societies Association and President of Stamp Duty Registration. He is also the author of more than 100 books on real estate.
Has to approach the office of the registrar. The registrar will conduct hearings, and only if he is satisfied, he will permit the cooperative society to go for expulsion. Now the cooperative society has to go in cooperative court and file a dispute against the member as to why he should not be expelled. The learned judge will go through the submissions being made by the society. He will go through the submissions being made by the member. There will be arguments and the judge will pass an order.
Correct.
These are the modalities pertaining to expulsion. I may add that each and every order on the topic of expulsion, be it at the stage of the registrar or at the stage of cooperative court, the aggrieved party has a right to appeal against the said order. By and large, expulsion is done in the rarest of the rare case, and in very few cases it succeeds. Experience shows that whenever notices of expulsion are sent, invariably there is a bright chance of the matter getting resolved in the transit stage itself.
Sir, I also wanted to know that does the same law and authority apply for a person living in rent in the society?
Basically, the privity of contract of the society is with its member.
Correct.
When a member sublets the premises and if the licensee continues to violate the laws of the land, then the remedy available for the society is to approach the court to remove the licensee from the premises. Alternatively, the society can also go for expulsion of the member because the privity of the contract of the society is with the member. Normally, in a short span of time, the license period is over and the matter dies a natural death.
Alright, viewers, we are going to take a short break and we are going to be back and know more about expulsion of a member. Sir, we would want to know your experiences in expulsion of a member. Like you've dealt personally with a case, we would just want to know.
When we look at the aspect of expulsion, the grounds have to be given weight.
Welcome back. I'm with Advocate Vinod Sampat. And sir, we would want to know your experiences in expulsion of a member. Like you've dealt personally with a case, we would just want to know.
When we look at the aspect of expulsion, the grounds have to be given weightage. Mostly in cooperative society, there is a clash of ego. And because of the same, the group in power, invariably the managing committee, they try to dominate and they threaten the members with expulsion. The common grounds on which many expulsion cases are filed are members having a fight with managing committee members, writing letters to various government authorities, members encroaching the society premises, members not paying the dues of the society, raising issues which are detrimental to the interest of the members. For example, boosters are put by many societies and some members write to the government authorities that boosters are being put. No doubt, putting a booster is illegal, but the managing committee members have a grudge against such members because by and large members are receiving more water because of boosters. So these are the type of grounds which are there. When a case is filed for expulsion, the approach of the authorities at the first level is always to try and resolve the issue so that the things are pacified on both the groups. When we look at the type of cases which come to us, be it from the society's side or from the members' point of view, we try and inform the managing committee members that this may not be a proper ground for expulsion. But the reply, sadly, which we receive from the managing committee members is, if we give some activity to this particular member, at least that member will remain calm. Now, if expulsion proceedings are initiated against the members, meantime, the member wants to take a bank loan. The banks will be hesitant to give, society will not give NOC.
Correct.
for such a letter to be given to the bankers. Similarly, if a member wants to sell the flat and if expulsion proceedings are initiated, obviously that particular act would be detrimental to the interest of members' desire to create third-party rights in the flat. So society has a lot of informal power, and many times this informal power is used by society managing committee members to act as a bully.
Is there a time limit on proceedings for the competent authority match?
Competent authorities have got various functions. There is no specific time limit within which they have to complete the hearings.
Correct.
By and large, once hearings are closed, the order has to be given. Order is supposed to be given within 30 days.
Okay.
If a case is filed before the judge, judge may have a big schedule of matters which are in arrears. So judge का तो कोई कभी judge बना ही नहीं है.
Correct.
So one cannot force upon him. But under the civil procedure code, it is expected that once the matter is closed, it is kept for order, and normally the order should be disposed within 30 days.
Okay. So now I also want to know what is the impact of the expelled member and the society together.
When a member is expelled, the flat, legally speaking, the flat is the property of the society.
Okay.
On the basis of the share certificate of 250 rupees or 500 rupees, the member gets the right to use and occupy the flat.
Okay.
The society will sell the flat, collect the proceeds, deduct the administrative expenses, and hand over the balance amount to the concerned member who is expelled. This is all said and done in theory, but in practical real life these things don't happen.
Okay. And does the same rule apply for an agricultural society also?
Societies are governed under the Cooperative Societies Act.
Correct.
For example, in Maharashtra it is Maharashtra Cooperative Societies
Correct.
Act.
Correct.
In Gujarat it is Gujarat Cooperative Societies Act. By and large the provisions in the cooperative acts are same.
Correct. No, so even the agricultural society also
Any
forms a part
cooperative
of it.
society, whether it is housing, industrial, agricultural, any type of society, the provisions are same. We have the act, for example, Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act.
Correct.
Then we have Maharashtra Cooperative Society rules. Then we have the bylaws, and then the General Body Managing Committee. Now, any society in Maharashtra will have to comply with the provisions of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act and the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies rules. Be it a housing society, be it an industrial society, be it an agricultural workers society, or any such type of society.
Okay, sir. Now, members who do not pay taxes can also be expelled by the society. What is the time frame for them?
देखिए, as far as the time frame is concerned, the word arrears includes 1 rupee arrear.
Okay.
It includes an arrear of 1 day also. आज एक कॉमन सिटी में फ्लैट 1 करोड़ से कम में मिलता नहीं है. मेंबर जो है वो पैसा नहीं दे रहा है, 50,000, 1 लाख, 2 लाख. ऐसे संजोगों में सोसाइटी मेंबर के पास 21% मेंबर इंटरेस्ट जो है ले सकती है. आप कोई भी बैंक में जाओ तो 1 करोड़ का माल तुम्हारे पास गिरवे रखते हैं और 50,000 और 1 लाख रुपए का अमाउंट दे रहा है. उसके सामने आपको 21% का ब्याज मिल रहा है. तो ऐसा मेंबर को क्यों एक्सपल्शन करने के बारे में सोचना. अपने को तो खाली मेंबर जो है वो एक रॉन्ग प्रेसिडेंट ना देवे और उसका अमाउंट एकदम बड़ा होवे तो ही एक्सपल्शन के बारे में फॉर नॉन पेमेंट ऑफ ड्यूज सोचना चाहिए.
For non-payment of dues, now can this member challenge the society?
इंडिया का ऐसा कोई लॉ नहीं है जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक चैलेंज नहीं किया जा सकता. What is seen is the intensity, the consistentness in the matter, the weightage in the matter. और अगर मैटर में वेट रहेगा तो ही कोई लॉयर, एक अच्छा लॉयर एडवाइस करेगा पार्टी को कि तुम इसको ये लॉ को चैलेंज करो. ग्राउंड्स फॉर एक्सपल्शन, डेफिनेटली इफ यू लुक एट थियरी एंगल, कोई भी अमाउंट के लिए आप एक्सपल्शन कर सकते हो, पर देर आर बेटर वेज ऑफ रिकवरिंग मनी रादर देन गोइंग फॉर एक्सपल्शन. एक्सपल्शन is a lengthy procedure, time consuming procedure, expensive procedure. एक सिंपल रिकवरी का केस डालते हैं रजिस्ट्रार के पास जो एक क्वासी जुडिशियल अथॉरिटी है और 2-3 महीने में तो आपको पैसे मिल जाने वाले हैं. तो उसमें कोई मेरी राय में छोटी सी रकम के लिए एक्सपल्शन के बारे में सोचना नहीं चाहिए ऑन द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ रिकवरी ऑफ ड्यूज.
Well, sir, that was a great piece of information. We're going to take a short break, viewers, and we're going to be back. And when we're going to be back, we're going to talk about previous cases where the members have not paid taxes in the building and what action the society has taken with the members. Are there any cases where you've been personally involved wherein a member has not paid maintenance or dues and the societies have approached you to be a part of the case?
In many cases, societies approach me when they...
Welcome back. We are in chat with Advocate Vinod Sampat. Are there any cases where you've been personally involved wherein a member has not paid maintenance or dues and the societies have approached you to be a part of the case?
In many cases, societies approach me. When they talk in terms of expulsion, I make it a point to clarify with them that expulsion is severely cutting off the relations. If the issue pertains to recovery of dues, it is very easy to get the money recovered by approaching the office of the Registrar of Cooperative Societies under Section 101. The aim of the society is to get the money back, which can easily be sorted out without invoking the machinery of expulsion. Threaten the member not paying the dues with expulsion, but by and large the focus is very clear not to go for expulsion, only to use it as a roaring thing and not to be implemented.
Can you please stress on the term machinery of expulsion?
The machinery of expulsion includes, once the resolutions are passed by the society at its general body, one has to go to the office of the Deputy Registrar. The Deputy Registrar hears both the parties and then the Deputy Registrar may grant permission to approach the cooperative court. Invariably, if the Deputy Registrar grants permission, the aggrieved party can go before the Divisional Joint Registrar and again the whole process with regards to expulsion at the office of the Registrar will start from ABC. Thereafter, presuming the society is getting the order in their favor, then the society has to go to the cooperative court. After cooperative court's verdict comes, the same order can be challenged at the office of the cooperative appellate court.
Okay.
After appellate court, it can be again challenged in high court. So all these things, one can safely presume it is an exercise of 8 to 10 years. And normally in this process, the issues automatically get resolved to a considerable extent.
Correct.
And one thing I have seen from my experience is members have got short memory. The view of the members which is there today need not necessarily be the same view after a few years. Today, the secretary of the society may have grudge against me. After some time, there is election in the society. And at that point of time, one of my friends, who also happens to be a member of the society, may take over the charge and he may try to resolve the issue amicably. The mindset of one particular secretary need not be the same mindset will continue with the subsequent secretaries, and by and large these things get sorted out with the passage of time.
Wonderful, wonderful. So there have been any instances where a member has been expelled on the grounds of religion?
No, I don't think so, unless the bylaws of the society specifically state. See, there are some societies like Zoroastrian Cooperative Society, where the land in this Gujarat, the Zoroastrian Cooperative Society, the land has been given by the Parsi Trust for the welfare of Parsi people. Parsis, Bora colony full of Boras. Like that, there are societies of Mohammedans at Burani community, etc. So here the land itself has been given. The trust specifically states that the land is given to the members of a particular community for the welfare of that particular community member.
Correct.
So there these types of restrictions are permitted in the light of the Supreme Court judgment in the case of Zoroastrian Cooperative Housing Society.
Correct.
But here one has to look into is it a free sale component or the land has been derived by the cooperative society for the members of a particular community.
So now in a mixed society, if a member has created a nuisance based on a religion, maybe if there has been an excessive puja in the community or there has been an excessive religious worship, so the members want to get an action against this member. So what are the procedures the society has to resort to in a case like this?
Well, the answer is very simple. If members of the society feel that some particular act is an act which is a source of nuisance or is detrimental to the interest of the remaining members, they can approach the cooperative court and take a stay that that particular activity should not be continued. For example, in Hindu community, some pujas are being held. This, if anyone is objecting, he can go to the court and obtain an injunction. Okay. In one other community, they have got a system that that a particular animal should be killed and the blood is also this thing. So that also they preach it as a religion. Nothing wrong in that. But when it is done in an open space, then definitely the sentiments of some other people may get hurt. And these types of matters have come in court. Even in police stations, they have come. But the best way for all this thing is not to think in terms of expulsion. The better way is to approach the court, take an injunction. Okay. Public always have got a short-term memory loss, and in a short span of time, all these things are forgotten.
Correct. Wonderful. Well, that takes me to my next question, sir. What if a member creates a nuisance within the society? Like, for example, he renovates his house. Can he cause damage to the society by renovating within his house?
Well, in my house there is a beam, in my house there is a pillar. Though I am in use and occupation of the house, I have no right to tamper with that particular beam or pillar, because the impact of that damage will be faced severely by all the members.
Correct.
A member can carry out tenantable repairs in the house like painting, plumbing, tiling, electricity changing, the flooring, etc. But he cannot break some walls, specifically load-bearing walls, construct walls, use the flat, use a kitchen as a bedroom, shift the position of WC, because when WC is there, water is bound to be there, and with the passage of time, water is going to percolate.
Correct.
If any member is doing such type of activities, then the alternative for the society is to write to the municipal authorities, and even the society can tell the member to restore the flat to its original position, and courts basically don't object to such thing, because that is having an impact not only for the member but for other members. We have instances like Poonam Chambers at Worli, one Navroz apartment at Sion, where the member had done unauthorized construction, and because of damaging the pillars, beams, the whole building collapsed. So these are severe issues that can happen. Even a similar building at Borivali had collapsed because of unauthorized construction. So these are very severe instances where not only the member but other members have to suffer.
Sir, it takes me to this last question. What can a society do when a member harasses the society with RTI Act?
RTI Act stands for Right to Information.
Correct.
And a member has got every right to ask for information at various levels. In fact, many scams have been exposed because of the use of information and data obtained through Right to Information. There is nothing wrong if a member is making RTI applications. In my view, if the society takes it as a personal issue and wants to retaliate against the member for using RTI, that will not be the correct position. In the court of laws, just because a member has made RTI applications and exposed certain things, that does not give any ground to the society to take action against the member.
Perfect, sir. Well, viewers, we have gone through an entire scene of the expulsion of a member of a society. I would personally like to thank Advocate Vinod Sampatji. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
Thank you.
Yes, and viewers, we are going to be back soon with a new issue and new topic that is going to benefit you. Stay tuned on Spin TV.